Yes, guys, welcome back to Jake Stocks Football Channel. It's always good to be back here talking football. So today we are going to focus and have a discussion on the Premier League title race. We have already seen match week 20 come and gone, and of course we are halfway through the season and things are heated right now. We are seeing a lot of upsets in games. We have seen teams who are not doing well beginning to get themselves together, and we have seen teams that have performed well but again are beginning to drop level. So our focus today is going to be on solely Liverpool and Arsenal. Since the Premier League started in the Premier League era, we have seen that to win the Premier League you must at least score an average point of 87 points in the Premier League. That is since the Premier League era. But again, since 2016, since the coming of Pep Guardiola, we know that Guardiola, since joining the Premier League, he has changed a lot of things, and he has brought a whole lot of competition and has unlocked the next level in the Premier League. Since he's joining the Premier League, we have seen the average points to become champions in the Premier League has jumped up to 93 points. But again, in the last two seasons, we have seen a drop also to 90 points. You must call a total of 90 plus points to at least be close or become a champion this season. And so far into the season, Liverpool have been able to gather 46 points. It is a very good score so far halfway through the season, scoring 46 points. Meanwhile, Arsenal also are not doing so badly, even though everybody expected Arsenal to do better before the start of the season. Most people tipped Arsenal to go all the way and win this season Premier League, because they have been close in the last two seasons. Last season where City won the league with 91 points, we saw Arsenal finish that season with 89 points, which was a good one. If City were not so brilliant last season, I think Arsenal would have gone ahead to win that league last season. So everybody expected Arsenal this season to go all the way and win the league. But again, the first half of the season has not been so good for Arsenal. It has been an up and down season for them, mixed with injuries and a lot of issues. So very quickly, we are going to look at Liverpool's season so far. They have played 19 games, and in those 19 games, they have won 14 of those games and have drawn 4, and then lost only one game, and that game was against Nottingham Forest at Anfield. And like I earlier said, they have tallied 46 points so far, and they have scored the most goals in the Premier League, a total of 46 goals so far, and they have conceded 19 Premier League goals. They are, I think, the second team to concede the lowest goals so far into the season. They are only behind Arsenal, who have the most who have the lowest goals conceded this season. That is a total of 18 goals, and then Liverpool followed with 19 goals. So I think so far into the season, they have been the two teams who have conceded the least amount of goals. So far, after playing 19 games in the Premier League, Mo Salah has a total goal contribution of 31, scoring 18 and assisting. That is some crazy season Mo Salah is having. And of course, they have 4 clean sheets this season. Liverpool's next 10 game in the Premier League, they are going to play against Brentford, they are going to play against Ipswich, against Bournemouth, against Wolves, against City, against Newcastle, against Southampton and Villa, and then Everton. That is their next 10 Premier League games. So it's going to be interesting to see how Liverpool are going to perform in these games, and it's going to be very important for their title challenge this season. I think Liverpool should be able to win at least 7 of these games. Yes, that is how good Liverpool are this season. They should be able to win at least 7 of their next 10 games, and that will, I think, going to push them very close to the title this season. So I think we are going to continue to watch Liverpool very closely and then see how they are going to continue to perform. Whether or not we are going to see a dip from Liverpool this season, it is something that we are going to wait. But so far, they are not showing any sign of weakness so far into the season. Yes, their last game against Manchester United, they played a 2-2 draw. But of course, we know how some of those games can be, how Manchester United can be stubborn so sometimes. So we are going to continue to watch Liverpool closely and how they continue to charge for their title. But for me, I think Liverpool have all it takes and they are in the best position this season to win this season Premier League. Then we go to Arsenal, who is sitting second on the Premier League table, and after 20 games, Arsenal have been able to win 11 of those games. They have drawn 7, which is not a good, coming from a side that everybody tipped to go all the way to win the league this season. After 20 games, they have 7 draws. Is not a good result from Arsenal, and they have lost 2 of those games. And for points, they have gathered 40 points so far into the season, 6 behind the Liverpool. Yes, Liverpool are still within reach. Liverpool are not beyond reach, but it will take a lot for Arsenal to continue to match Liverpool. And then for goals scored this season, they have scored 39 goals, which is not so bad. I think they are also scoring goals, but they can do better. Liverpool have scored 47 goals so far into this season. For goals against the I think the team who have considered the lowest amount of goals this season, 18. They have considered 18 goals, which is a good team. If Arsenal is known for anything, I think it is their defense line. Talking about Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba, they have one of the best centre-back pairing in the Premier League for about some seasons now. I think they have been working together, and that partnership has been so solid, has been so good. So that is one of their strengths this season, and that is why they are the team who have considered the least amount of goals so far into the season. Their star player is no other than Bukayo Saka. Unfortunately, Saka has not been fit for Arsenal in all their 20 matches this season. He has been on and off due to injuries. But again, he has been able to score 5 goals and assist 10 Premier League goals, which is a very good return when you look at the matches he has missed. And of course, he will be back sometimes, I think, in February, and this injury is not so good for Arsenal. We know how key Bukayo Saka is for Arsenal in their front line. He is the most important player going forward for Arsenal. Arsenal are going to be able to score 90 points this season is something that we are going to wait and see. I think it is something that they must perform out of the ordinary to be able to score 90 points this season. We have seen that Arsenal have some problems this season. Injury again has been one of Arsenal's problems this season, from their backline to their midfield to their attack. I think injury has not been favoring Arsenal this season. So we are going to see how they are going to operate, especially now that the January transfer is open. So we are going to see whether Arsenal will add some players to help them push for the title. So Arsenal's next 10 Premier League games, they are going to face Tottenham, they are going to play Aston Villa, they are going to play Wolves, they are going to play Manchester City, they are going to play West Ham, Forest, Manchester United and Chelsea in their next 10 games. This is going to be very important in deciding how Arsenal is going to finish this season. How many matches are they going to win out of these 10 is going to be very key, and they have some tough opponents. Talking about Tottenham, Villa, they have Manchester United, they have Forest, they have Chelsea to play in these next 10 games. So it's going to be very difficult. Things are not going to get easier because this is the second phase of the season and everybody is fighting for survival. Those fighting to survive the Premier League, those again fighting for European spots. So it's not going to be an easy second half for all the teams. Every match right now counts. Every match is so important to every team right now this season. So it's good thing that the January transfer window is open, and of course teams I think by now know exactly area that they want to strengthen to finish this season very strong. And I believe Arsenal are going to go in to try to add more attackers to their team. And I've seen a rumor of Matthew Cunha from Wolves. The link to Arsenal is if they are able to get Matthew Cunha, I think it's going to be a very, very big boost for Arsenal. And of course, we know Matthew Cunha, especially this season, he has been on fire. He has scored 10 goals in the Premier League, and he has been very, very important for Wolves in their performance this season. So if Arsenal can able to get that Matthew Cunha and add again a striker, I think is going to be they are going to have a good second half of this season. For me, I think Liverpool still stand the favorite for me to go all the way this season and win the Premier League. But again, it is the Premier League, anything can happen. It is the toughest league. Yes, teams can dip. We have seen Chelsea who have gone from winning 5 straight to go winless in their 4 games also. So it is the Premier League. Anything can happen. A team can face their difficult moments. A team can dip. So it is going to be very, very important to see if Liverpool are going to have a dip in form or not. But if they continue this way, I think they are just going to run away with the title. So thank you guys for sticking. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for always supporting. Thank you for watching. I please beg you to continue to support this channel and continue to share and like. And if you're here to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button.